rusty card shop on the edge of town. Boys and girls come gather, slinging spells around, stealing mana from the earth. Summoning creatures tall with a deck of cardboard secrets, ready for the brawl.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt Bartram, and you are watching Turn2Gaming, and I have my host today. It is AJ.
What is up, Matt? How are you doing?
I'm doing great today. We are going to be talking about a secret lair. We already figured there's going to be another one coming up with the Final Fantasy. There's a lot of hype around the Final Fantasy right now, and booster collector boxes coming up to, I think, what, $800 to $700 a booster box, like a collector booster. And I don't know how much the other ones are going for, but the pre-orders are very, very high right now.
Yeah, it's pretty intense to say the least.
Yeah,
Like I
for
was
sure.
not expecting. I shouldn't say I wasn't expecting it. I was fully under the impression this would be an incredibly sought after set, but everyone seems to be talking about it. So I'm like, all right,
Oh yeah, like I
well,
said, it's very hyped up right now. And I think it's going to be as hype as the secret layers that we're going to be talking about today. The secret layers are probably going to be sold off really, really fast. I have a feeling it's not going to be something that's, it's going to be probably like an hours if it sells off fast because I don't know, just have that feeling. And ever since the Marvel secret layers, things kind of go really fast, and it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. So
yeah,
yeah.
it's a good and bad thing. I definitely feel like I'm indifferent. I've actually never bought a secret lair. I think I have a few secret lair cards, like singles, but I've never bought an actual
Yeah.
secret lair package.
I
So I'm
yeah,
very indifferent on it.
I've bought my fair share of secret layers. I've got a crap ton of them, but they're great and all that. So let's go ahead and go through the list here. Thankfully, so like the trend is not going up at the moment. Like what I mean by that is you're not spending like $50 to $60 for foils and non-foils. It's actually keeping up with
Hmm.
the traditional $30 for the non-foil and $40 for the foil. And there's some actual really good bangers in this. I mean, there's some like actual worth the price, I should say, for these secret layers. Do you have them pulled up on your side, AJ?
Yes, I'm looking at them right now. Are you starting at the top with the Gilded Lotus?
Yes, we'll start right there. They're doing promos, I believe. You have to spend. Let me see here. I think you have to spend like 150. It's a. Let me see here. No, see, this is the part that I screwed up and didn't do my reading right. Because the secret layer, because you could get a Gilded Lotus secret layer, and it's really not bad. You can get one in Japanese and one in English. But I can't remember. Is this the one that comes with everything at this point, or is this if you have to spend a little bit of money? Oh no, never mind. I
Uh,
apologize. It's in each of these drops will be available in foil, non-foil. Additionally, these will be printed in English and Japanese. These drops will be on sale from June 9th, 9 a.m. Yeah, I think these are gonna be the promo cards for it, pretty much.
yeah, it says select bundles while supplies last. So
Yeah,
you
uh,
know, we'll see which ones it includes.
and it's gonna be fast. The first list is the Game Over series. We have Day of Judgment, which is Destroy All Creatures, Temporal Extortion, Toxic Deluge, Praetor's Grasp, and Starter Extinctions. Which I will say this is pretty much your commander package. Wouldn't you agree with me on that?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, for
think,
sure.
yeah, I think it's a. I think there's a like they're obviously named differently. You got Spirit Punishment for Day of Judgment, Absorbent Time for Temporal Extortion, um, Merciless Poisoning for Toxic Deluge. Toxic Deluge is very similar to the Pauper card, right? That gives all creatures Negax for
Oh,
their
Crypt Rats. Yeah.
yeah, Crypt Rats. And Praetor's Grasp is Unseat of Ursper. and then Meteor Fall for Story of Existence. But yeah, overall, great secret lair. It's probably not the most bang for your buck one, but not a, like I said, you're going to get the specialty arts of your favorite Final Fantasy characters, and can't go wrong with that. You have any input on those?
Yeah. No, because I just don't play Commander. It's a good options, but
Oh yeah,
just I wouldn't, if I was in the market for these, I would definitely probably pick them up, but I am not, unfortunately.
yeah. So like the next one, like the next one's gonna be another secret. I mean, commander package. There's some, modern, and maybe a couple
This one
pioneer
I'm
ones.
interested in.
Yeah, Gamori. The first one is Yuna's Holy Magic, which is Prismatic Ending. Very good
Mm-hmm.
modern card. Um, Sometimes better than Path of Exile. Hope Era's Magic, which is a Cyclonic Rift. That's already your bang for the buck right there. I don't think I even have to explain Cyclonic Rift, but I will go ahead and just return target creature to its owner's hand, but you can overload it and do it to all targets that you do not control. Next one is Noctis Death Magic, which is 2 black. You can also have an overload on that for 2 white, 2 colorless. Destroy target creature. A creature destroyed this way cannot be regenerated. Viva's Thunder Magic, or Vivi's. I don't know how you explain it. I don't play that much Final Fantasy, but it's a lightning bolt. You can never go wrong with a lightning bolt. And then is it Earth's?
Mm-hmm.
Is that her name? Aerith? Is it Aerith? I know you probably played more Final Fantasy than I have, right?
I played. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I played Kingdom.
Nothing.
I
I
played
guess I
Kingdom
played Final.
Hearts.
See, I played Kingdom Hearts. That's what I remember the most. But then I played a little bit of Final Fantasy X,
Gotcha.
which I remember being like a really big deal. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
But yeah, she has Courage Magic, which is just pretty much a heroic intervention. Gives all your creatures indestructible and hexproof until the end of the turn. Pretty solid one. For $40 for foiled, you're definitely getting your money back on that. Like I said, I can't say anything wrong about that. Is there anything that you want to add on to those?
No, the more I look at it, I mean, I'm always a fan of the weapons, which we'll talk about next. But this one, if I had to pick one to buy in foil, it would be this one because
Nope.
of Cyclonic Rift and Lightning Bolt
Oh yeah, they're
and ending
solid choices.
alone. Yeah.
All solid choices. The last one is weapons. And weapons comes with weapons. You get Yuna's Sending Staff, which is Staff of Storyteller. When it enters, create a 1/1 white spirit token with flying. When you create one or more creature tokens, put a story counter on this artifact. And then 1 white, tap it, remove a story counter, and then you get to draw a card. Cleaves Invictus Blade of Shelves. Its equipped creature gets mirrored, and equipped for what does that do? Do you remember what that does?
Oh shoot, I do not. Let me look it up. Myriad. It's been a while.
Well, while you're looking that up, I am going
Myriad
to.
rules.
Oh, you got it right here.
I got it.
Awesome.
The triggered keyword ability introduced in Commander 2015. By way of token copies, it enables a creature to be used to attack multiple players at once. Oh, that's right. So I think it copies itself, and then like, whenever a creature attacks with Myriad, its controller may create token copies of that creature for each other opponent, except the defending player, which are exiled at the end of combat. Those tokens may also attack planeswalkers, so that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
I remember that now.
Next card is Cloud's Buster Sword, which is a Jitte. Jitte is a really good legacy card. Got banned in Modern, which at some point, who knows, maybe they're hinting that they're going to unban it. You never know. This is whenever a creature deals combat damage. Yeah, I know it. Combat damage. Put 2 charge counters on Cloud Buster Sword. You can remove those, and you get to. You can remove a charge counter, and you get to choose one of the three. Target creature gets -1/-1. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 till the end of turn. Both of those say end of turn. And then you gain. The third one is you gain 2 life. Next one is Gaia Stark Hammer, Colossus Hammer. Don't have to say too much. Gets +10/+10. Creature loses flying. Then you get Titus Brotherhood Sword, which is Sword of Truth and Justice. I think that's a newer one, isn't it? One of the newer ones.
Yes.
Equipped
Yes,
creature
it
gets +2/+2 protection from white and blue. When it deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, and you get to proliferate. So in a sense, you're getting 2 counters on it. But the
I
part
always
that
liked that one.
doesn't show in this article, but you can find out in other things, there is a potential you could get one of the 5 elementals from Modern Horizons 2. So
That is crazy.
there's some chase pulls in this, so it's exciting. You know, what I mean, like those are really good cards. Even if the ones that got banned, they're still probably being played in um, Commander. So, like I said, I feel like a lot of this was directed towards Commander. It makes sense. I mean, this is what they need to. The only way to get people new into the game to play the game is by Commander, and I don't agree with that, but you know, it seems to be working, so I can't say much.
Yeah. I mean, Secret Lair has its place. I feel like it's for the most part it's gotten, I want to say, better, because when it first came out it seemed like Wizards is just selling singles, like that was the mantra, I guess, that I was getting from that. I remember, I think it came out in 2019 is when Secret Lairs came out.
I think so. I think it was
Something
right
like
before.
that.
It was right before
So it
COVID.
was definitely that shift.
Yeah, they were
And
limited during that
sorry,
time too, weren't
I'm
they?
curious.
Yeah, they were limited during that
Right.
time too, weren't they?
Oh yeah, and see, that was my wait, hold on. When did Secret Lairs start? They started in 2019. I was right. So I remember we were like still really doing tournaments, and then here comes Wizards with Secret Lair, and we were like, what?
Yes.
And we can't get them because it's like, and then we felt like our card values would drop, and then I mean we didn't know 2020 was going to happen, and then everything shot back up. So it's interesting to me as like I don't really consume Secret Lairs at all. I have no, I guess I'm so indifferent. Like it's like just keep making it. In fact, it's probably even better because there's so many options that they can just keep making different versions, and it kind of maintains this chase of like, oh, I want to make my deck this way,
Oh yeah.
you know.
It
So
gives you
it is
yeah
cool at the end of the day.
gives you that deck of kind of a creative choice of how you want your deck to look like in certain card styles because a lot of that card art's not going to be used in a base set, and it kind of gives it a really good personal look, like especially with the lands, because that's how they make a lot of their money is off those lands, secret layers. But yeah,
Hmm.
I've bought a lot of secret layers. They're fun to open. You know, they sometimes have that potential of getting something really rare in the opening packages. Like I think one of the bigger ones is like Snapcaster Mage from Miku. Miku is like I guess is a very popular Japanese singer, so definitely a lot of people like chasing after that type of card. So yeah, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of things, man. Like they had the Practitioners at one point, and I'm trying to think of another thing they had. They had the Elves and the Slivers at one point, and that was kind of cool as well. But yeah, overall, like I
Yeah,
said,
I remember that.
overall, just like I said, Secret Lair is not a bad thing. I think people talk too much crap about it without thinking about it. And I think, or not really thinking about it. I think people just panic a lot too much. And I think we kind of already went to the point. I thought, I mean, like heck, even with the last Secret Lair, I can't remember what I said in the video, but I did. I think I definitely said, did I say that the $200 one was going to sell out really fast, the Commander deck?
Yes. I
And I
believe that
was
was the one you said.
I was wrong on that one. So, I mean, I thought it was going to sell out really fast, but I think it's kind of at the point where people are kind of like being a little bit picky on what they want. I think the thing that shot Secret Lair in the foot is that they just didn't do print to demand. I know the reason why they did it, but I don't agree with it still to this day. And that's pretty much. And if I go on this rant, we'll be talking about like last video all over again.
Yeah, but to be fair, like I get both sides in a way. I think in general it should be print to demand because not many people are just holding secret layers to make money.
Right.
But it does give you a little bit of I guess I suppose like leeway,
Mm-hmm.
like for people like for your card collection in general. Like
Right.
I definitely feel like it gives you a little bit more staying power.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is like, oh yeah, I can maintain some of my value with these cards,
Right.
and even though they're getting printed, it's not like they can just print it forever and then they shut it off. Like there is like a small time window for you to get these, and then you know, so it gives a little more legitimacy to collecting certain cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cyclonic Rift's always going to be expensive because it's such a good card. Same with Lightning Bolt. Like you can get a Lightning Bolt for $1, um, or Soul Ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
$1 to $2. But then you can get the Invention one for like $700. So
Right.
I do like how there's multiple ways to get the card, um, for everyone.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah. Um, like I said, other than that, that pretty much covers the secret lair topic for the day. Is there anything that you want to talk about before, unless you want to end it early tonight?
um, well, I've been diligently putting together my decks, and I found some local players that are pretty into Popper, so I'm gonna try to trade and get some of my um, decks finished up, and um, yeah, it's just kind of been a pretty chill couple weeks. Getting
That's
back into
good.
work and
That's good.
making excuse me, making just some changes for my health, and I don't know,
Yeah.
trying to
Hmm.
trying to keep things rolling, man. It's nice to have a little bit of a like, yeah, there's always stress in life, you
Oh,
don't have a
always.
chance sometimes to yeah, you don't have a chance just to sit down and smell the roses, as cheesy as that sounds, but um like today I did a ton of errands and got to have a little time to myself, and it's amazing how just a couple hours you just kind of reset your brain and you're like, I do enjoy everything that life has for me right now, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep moving forward and enjoying the hobbies, and got some cool things for Warhammer coming up in the next couple months, so I'm trying to get that stuff done, and then like working on the popper box, and then there's some tournaments coming up again, and I'm like, man, it's like I don't know if I can do all of it, but I'll definitely still like, you know, practice for them or help other people. And then we talked about in June we're gonna start doing tabletop simulator and practicing there, and so yeah, I think overall, man, it's been a pretty good month, and my
Yeah.
birthday's on Tuesday, so
Heck yeah.
turning a whopping 32 years old.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I know.
And so I'm not
And
too
you're
far.
almost 30, right?
Yeah, yeah. Next year will be the 30 for me.
Man,
Yeah,
now we're gonna
man.
be old
Oh yeah.
together.
Oh yeah. No, man, like I said, just that's good, man. That's the key right there. I mean, like for me right now, it's just like I haven't really been playing Magic. It's just been school. I've been really working on my faith a little bit and just kind of focusing on that. I'm excited about touching Magic again, but like I said, just October's coming closer than we know. So be about, oh man, we're less than 5 months away. So I'll finally be done with school.
Yep. You just gotta stay the course, and it's cool. I appreciate about you is like you really do stick to your guns. So the idea of just waiting until you have the time to really invest into something is really that's just really cool. I
I
just
Yeah.
appreciate that, and it's I can get very scatterbrained in my hobbies and interests, and got some music stuff coming up soon, and I I think I like start like 5 projects and then I try to finish them all at the same time, and
I get that.
trying to slow down and be like, if I finish this popper stuff and have those ready, and then I have the Warhammer stuff I can work on, and just in that little bit of time I have each day and each week, just to invest into something for myself.
Yeah.
It keeps you sane.
Oh, for
And
sure.
keeps your brain working in a way that's healthy, in my opinion. Just to have something to kind of focus on when life gets you down every now and then, or
Oh yeah.
my case, my kids, and just celebrated 10 years of marriage, so just hoping for many, many more happy years. So just gotta take care of myself now.
Oh yeah. So didn't you guys just got? Some odd reason I thought you said you were doing your anniversary dinner. Then I realized you said you guys did your guys' birthday dinner.
We did it all.
Yeah, you did it
Because we
all.
had it's literally just all together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the funny part about my wife and I. We basically get to celebrate Mother's Day, anniversary, birthday, all in one shot,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, because you guys are born the
And you,
same year, same day.
yeah, I know. That's the craziest thing. So I just basically the months of May is like it's just so hard to do anything, and then later on in the year is when we like to travel because our favorite season is fall.
Right.
So it's you just kind of have 2 stops in the middle of the year or in the 2 parts of the year. So it's been good.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Well, I hate to cut it short on this video. I think we got, how long did it say since I've been recording? Nope, we got about 21 minutes. It's a shorter video this week. I think next week we're going to talk. I think we got to do what we did back in the day. I think we're going to go. I think we might start with one episode, the 5 best I think next episode should be the 5 best commons and the 5 best rares. And we look through the list and see what we think is the best, and we go from there.
I agree. I think because I've been looking at some of the cards for like I guess one more thing we can touch on is the Through the Ages previews for the collector boxes.
Uh-huh.
I will say I think we talked about this on the phone, but I actually like that it's just the art from the games.
Yeah, and a lot of
It's
people don't.
just
A lot of
a
people don't like
true.
that.
I don't know what it is, and maybe I'm just
Yeah.
weird
Uh-huh.
like this, but it's like if you're gonna go all in, don't mess with it,
Absolutely.
because if you're going all in on it, then let Final Fantasy be Final Fantasy and
Yeah.
let it do its thing. If
Absolutely.
it had to be magic, or I don't know what the right. If it had to be influenced in from Wizards of the Coast in any way,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have lost a little bit of its luster. So like long term, when you're looking at these cards and you're actually seeing them as like that was a piece of Magic's history that they got to collaborate with Final Fantasy, and it was just straight up art from the games. Like that's cool to me. It's cooler than just a um like I don't know, like they took the inspiration from Final
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy and then put Magic with it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it would have been the same. Like and maybe this is the hot take, and I don't have time to listen to a lot of other people's channels and ideas behind it, but or even Reddit or YouTube or whatever. But my humble opinion is I think these cards will age really well, and they'll actually have a higher premium because they just went all in with the Magic. Like, I'm
Definitely.
sorry, they went all in with just the Final Fantasy art.
Definitely. Like I said, I could see it being worth something. I mean, but we should also note too, there's going to be a big giant Spider-Man set this year too, so it's going to be
I
interesting.
know.
I think I'm more excited about
I'm
the Spider-Man.
I know I'm probably gonna have to buy a Spider-Man card for my son because he loves Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm looking at these cards and like I don't think this is for me though. Like that's the thing. I'm very positive on it, but I don't know if I'm gonna buy a Throne of the Vestige Lightning Bolt. It is awesome. If I had like trade credit and it was just there, maybe. But spending this card's probably gonna be anywhere from $20 to $100, and I know it's not serialized, right? But my point is like there are going to be some cards like I see the Brainstorm right now, and I'm like, man, that Brainstorm looks really cool, but I just don't think it's for me. Like I don't know. I
They've
just
been they've
don't
been
think it's
saying
for me.
they've been training us for years on this. Sometimes products are just not for you.
Yeah,
But you know
sometimes
what?
it's
And
just
that's
not. I
and that's
mean,
kind of how and that's
yeah.
kind of how and that's kind of how I feel lately too. Like you said, I mean, like I don't have to buy everything. I mean, if you look at the secondary market right now, these things are going for hot like money right now. And that's great.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but but but
Let's
guess
test a
what?
theory.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry. No, no, no.
I was
Keep
just
going.
gonna I
Keep
was
going.
just gonna say like right now I said if you're gonna buy anything and you want to invest or you want some sort of like cards that mean more magic to you right now, look up the reserve list right now, man. It's not that expensive for some of these cards. Like it's
I know.
pricey. It's pricey, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're cheap by any means. But like I said, I mean, we're not having that big 2020 boom right now. I mean, everybody wants the new stuff. It's kind of like how it was back in the day. And granted, it's still cheaper, I think, into some regards than it was back in the day. Or maybe we're just a
Yeah.
different mindset. But yeah, like I said, fetch lands. Like I said, that's the stuff to look into right now, guys. Like I say, look up things like you want to buy. Like look up the fetch lands. Like everybody's looking at this right now, and that's great to keep looking at this because I mean, like it's exciting stuff. But if there's something that you want, like the fetch lands or shock lands, fast lands, slow lands, whatever you're thinking of, that might be the season to buy those right now. So
Yeah.
don't buy. You
Very true.
don't have to buy the hype.
It's the good old FOMO, and you just have to decide like what is the what do you want out of the hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now, next year I'll be 10 years of playing Magic, and I think I finally can say I don't have FOMO. Like I have FOMO about Warhammer right now because I just think these companies do this.
All
But
right.
even just being into the hobby for the past year, I actually can understand like what is absolutely necessary for you to enjoy your hobby and what's not. So
Yeah.
like for Magic, I have plenty of lightning bolts. It'd be nice to have another set of brainstorms, but I have a playset already.
Yeah.
I mean thinking about it, it's like if you look at this, like they're on pre-sale for like $20 to $25, and that's awesome. But
They're not going to stay
who
that
knows?
high.
Like no, they'll probably go down to 5, 10, 15. And then you got to think like those Magic Fest lightning bolts I got way, way long ago in
Oh
Magic
yeah,
Con or
yeah.
whatever.
They went down
Yeah,
in
they were
price
like,
too.
yeah, they were legitimately like $50 a pop when they first came out. And sure enough, I just oh look at that Magic Fest cards like $3.50. And I remember it says 2019 when those came out. I lost my mind. That was for my Phoenix deck. I was like, yes, I'm gonna trade all my stuff in and grab those from the convention, and I just liked that. Right, it was awesome. But hindsight's 2020, no pun intended. I could have just picked them up for $12 or
Yeah.
$16 or whatever.
Especially what
Now,
they are now. So yeah.
but that's what kind of keeps I think the whole economy of cards going is like there needs to be something new to look forward to.
Oh
You
yeah.
have your base value of cards, and then you
Mm-hmm.
have to think about when and what to trade and to use to your advantage. Like if the money is in the new stuff, then it might actually be good to draft and to play in events, and then you build up a little bit of a collection again, and then you trade it in. You can keep doing it.
Yeah. That's the key, man.
Eventually, it's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes, man. But with
So,
that being
anyways,
said,
yeah, I just
yeah, no, yeah, you're good. You're good.
two.
So with that being said, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. We appreciate you guys listening in. Hopefully we're sounding more entertaining, but yeah, just after that, like I said, we're going to close it off right here and then think next week, get ready for the next video of commons, top 5 commons and the top 5 rares.
Sounds good to me.
All right, talk to you guys later. Thank you for being part of the show.
All right.
From the draft to sealed and standard to commander decks, we play for the honor, but we're all still wrecks. Legends in the making with our cardboard in our hand, in the realm of magic, on this sacred gaming land. It's magic in the cards in that old beat-up box, where we trade and collect them around the ticking clocks. In a world of dragons, elves, and enchanted lands so far, we find our battles and friendships with magic in the cards. Yeah, the magic in the cards. Magic in the cards. With magic in the cards. Magic in the cards.